Alright, so a few days ago I posted a video of my little Draken build of one of these little Draken drones on my Draken 3. And for the past few days now I've been building two. This is a normal drone with the wings fully straight. I got the other one still in the building process. I got wiring and everything else, and I had the original one I built. So I'm probably gonna finish this one either off tonight or tomorrow. But I'm putting all my effort into this one because this one is its own individual aircraft. So if I bring up the file, this is pretty much it right here. So I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I got music playing in this one. I also got LEDs. These LEDs will be on and act like and go to the beat of the music. This is power indicating, which is currently just this little blue LED. I'm going to swap it for white. And I have a speaker inside this thing. And of course it's by Bluetooth. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the one-channel Bluetooth amplifier that still fully functions. I accidentally ripped off this little resistor or something, and I just had to resolder it. I'm using this little Bluetooth amplifier inside this thing. Built its own little speaker box system. And outside the actual plane, since this thing's not actually glued down or anything, that it was rattling like that, so it's sounding distorted, but it gets quite loud. I knew it was easy for you. I know right. So this little AB box I made out of foam board gets this little like what, 2-inch speaker to get quite loud. Now, of course, since I don't got any actual holes inside this thing, when I actually fully close this aircraft up, it's still going to be a lot lower than what you just heard, but it'll still be loud enough to be very audible. If anything, I can use this thing as like a separate speaker system for if I don't want to drag out the Draken 3, and just plop this thing on my table and play music through this thing. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with one of these little drones. Just convert it into a little speaker system for when I don't want to listen to something to have something to listen to. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to attach this thing into the aircraft, make sure it's top down correctly and everything else. Finish everything off, get the Bluetooth speaker all wired up properly, get the battery in there and everything else, and finish this aircraft off and come back. Hopefully I can keep this video under 6 minutes. Doubtful, but I'll try. Alright, and I thought before I close this thing up and finish it up, I show the inside of it. Here's a Bluetooth amplifier speaker thing, battery to run the whole system, and all the wires required to run all the LEDs and whatnot. As you can tell, it's kind of a wiring nightmare. I tried my best to make it easy, to make it not a complete sty or a rat's nest, but it's a rat's nest. As you can tell, I have the speaker mounted right in there. It's held in by hot glue. All the LEDs are wired up properly, including the little indicator LED to let me know when the thing's on and whatever. I was originally going to go for red or blue. I was originally going to go for blue, because that's what the indicator LED originally was, but I thought I'll go for white. And for the charging indicator LED, it's right here and it's red. So if I just take this USB cable, give me a second, and then plug it in, you see I have a nice little red LED to let me know that the thing is charging. And with the way this aircraft is designed, is that this will be at the bottom and won't be that noticeable. And plus with this little hex nut right here, or basic little hex steel, I can make a stand for this thing to actually just stand this thing up and prop it up somewhere. And I can easily stick in a little charger, so I'm pouring into the stand and just have a little cable in there. But and also mainly so that I can. Well, I only really just did this just to make it look cool. So I'm gonna put the thing together, but and whatnot. I just want to show how everything works before I close it all up. Let me first find a song I won't get false flagged for. And just like the little Draken 3 I made previously, I'm going to have a blue LED in the exhaust. So I'm going to close this thing up, finish it up, and then come back with the when the thing fully finished. All right, and so with around 19 to 20 hours, give or take, put into this aircraft, I finally got it complete. So other than, let me see, give me a second. So, other than the wings on this version being flat like they are in the anime when the thing's actually off the Draken and actually flying around shooting stuff, just like this one right here, which is the one which is actually on the Draken. They're the exact same size. Everything is to the exact same scale, but unlike this one has a lot more going for it. This one has LEDs in it. This one has a whole Bluetooth and speaker system. So, as you can tell, I got a little power indicator light to let me know that the thing's on and just waiting for music to play or whatever. And of course, I have this thing streamed with LEDs. Of course, if I flip this thing over, here's the on-off button, charging port, low charge indicator LED, and whatnot. And of course, if I want to charge this thing, I just plug in a little standard micro USB into the port. Give me a second. Still trying to get used to the way this thing works. And then I have a little LED indicator let me know that the thing's charging up. So with that said, I'm going to turn off the lights and actually show you what this thing's, well, show you what it sounds like and also what it looks like. Now, even though the speaker inside this thing's embedded and there's no actual holes in this aircraft to let the audio waves come out, or the sound waves to come out of it, it still gets pretty freaking loud, especially when I crank it up all the way, which is actually pretty amazing considering I put so much work into the Draken 3 to get the thing to be loud, and yet this thing's just as loud as the Draken 3, and yet there's no holes in there for a sound to come out. The only real thing I gotta do now to this thing is build a stand that can actually prop this thing up and also charge it whenever I need. Because this thing is going to be able to serve a purpose when it comes to playing music. Because sometimes I want to bring out my Draken 3 or whatever to play music. I'll just bring this thing out if I want to play music on it. Because it does the job just fine.